To see the entire 60-minute video, go to Yahoo Video and search Robert Morey on their homepage. These links will also get you there. www.putfile.com/lieutenantcolumbo/media or staugustinian.blogspot.com and look for important Dr. Robert A. Morey links.
The family reunion. I hated everything. I hated what was going on in that house this week. Like you're saying, and the next moment you said, well, then what do they know? They're like dogs without God, without Christ, without hope, without forgiveness. They're like dogs. If you had an angry dad, an angry man who was your father, was there any glory to that? No. I remember my mother would come. My father would come home. My mother would start in and whip him into a frenzy. He'd take his belt off. And sometimes he'd hold this end and have the buckle end. And you haven't been whipped until you have someone hit you with the buckle end and cut you and you bleed. And you're over there whipping. You come with the boys and try to knee them. So you would fall on the ground and protect yourself so that you can reach manhood. When you have an angry father who comes in wailing and slapping, is there any glory? No.
People saying, and I knew my mother, I'm sorry to say, was just a plain liar.
I was in a family of debauchers. Raised by debauchers. Encouraged to debauch by my own father. One time he said, by the time I was 15, I had claps and crabs from the horse. Aren't you doing anything yet? What? Let them bark like dogs. That's how they live. And that's how they'll die.
Robert Morey, who has claimed in his ministry mailings that he held a degree from Faith Theological Seminary, Gujranwala, Pakistan, has had this supposed degree revoked by the same institute. The certificate of cancellation is seen here, and the school can be contacted for more information. Morey claims in newsletters that he has mailed out by the thousands nationwide during different years that the Wessel brothers of Texas had embezzled and stolen large sums of money from his ministry, and therefore he needs supporters to send him as much money as they can to make up for this. Morey has consistently made these claims about the Wessels brothers, who he, in more recent years, refers to as the Russell brothers of Texas. These claims have been made by national mailings, word of mouth, facts in his church, at national conferences, and even on his national radio show over many years. Documentation and witness testimonies indicate Morey has claimed the Wessels have stolen anywhere from $30,000 to as much as $150,000. Instead of turning the Wessels over to law enforcement officials for criminal prosecution, Morey has chosen to seek those who will believe his Wessels-Russell Brothers of Texas story in order to secure sympathy and financial support. If Morey's claims about the Wessels and or Russell brothers are untrue, then Morey is telling false stories in order to obtain money from the public. If you or someone you know has heard this story, or more importantly, if you have actually given money to Robert Morey as a result of this story, please contact us right away. Please contact Larry Wessels, Post Office Box 144441, Austin, Texas 78714, or call 512-218-8022 and leave a message. And now for a final word from Truth Seeker Robert Morey.
David, welcome to Truth Seekers.
Hello, Dr. Morey. How are you?
I'm doing fine, having more fun than is legal.